So, I have this word to give us, this advice to give majority of our single ladies, single, men up there. Whether you are a single mother, you are a single father, I have this advice to give us. You know, uh, within me, I know that many people will not like this word. Many people will not take it, but believe me, if you are in a relationship today, if you are in love with someone today, if you are about to marry today, if you are already married today, this message is for all of you, all of us, both the one who are yet to marry, both the one who, whether you are a teenager, you are adult, you are a child, you are, learn this right now. Yes, it may be a confirmation to many, but believe me, it is very, very necessary. With what I have learned from my many of my master, that was when they are now divorced. With what I learned and my experience, because I'm a type of person that I don't just go to meet you as a friend or work with you for the sake of money. I do what I'm doing because I learn everything about you. I leave the money apart, which I know I need it, but I learn some certain mistake you have committed and some certain things that made you whom you are. So, the truth is this: if you are in a relationship, or you are in a marriage, or you are about to marry, or you are trying to be in a relationship, or you have someone in mind that you want to marry, wait, pause, relax, drink water, and follow your boy K Samson. And if you have not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. So what I have for us is this: while you are building relationship, don't forget to build yourself. Yes, believe me, that's why I said you should relax, because it's going to be difficult for you to understand this. Why you are building that relationship, you said I love you, you love me, you are the apple of my eye. I can't do it without you. I can't do it without you. You are the sugar. I'm not saying you should not help your partner. No, don't misunderstand me. Don't make it look difficult. Why you are building, why you are helping each other build yourself. How will I do it? If this is 5 fingers, if you have 5 fingers, I mean, this is 5 finger for instance, for a symbol, and this 5 finger is the money you have within you. The money, I'm not talking about education and this or that money, or you are learning a job. So if this is money, 5 finger money, that 2 euro, 3 euro, 5 euro, 10 naira, 20, you have it. Why you are building that relationship? Build with only 1 or 2. Leave this 3 for yourself, so that if these 2 collapse, you can use these ones to do what? To stand up. You get why I'm saying this? Look at the way the world is going. I'm not praying for us to experience what others are experiencing, but the Bible says, be wise as a serpent, brothers, and be harmless as a dove. There are a lot of people, whom I have meet, and when I see the way they end up in relationship, in marriage, I feel like I'm scared of marriage. I'm scared of marrying, but I have nothing else to do, because I need to do what I need to be married. But when I see the way some ladies, some men, I was discussing with one of my friends, at work. That was last week. We were just having conversation. I said, mostly you ladies ought to be careful whom you do what, whom you marry. It's not everyone who just come into your life, approach you, you need to accept. There are some you need to accept for relationship, and there are some you need to accept for marriage. Not everyone you meet in the street are going somewhere. Some are just walking around to have a place to relax. Some are just walking around without no destination. Some are going to somewhere to buy something. Maybe some are heading back to their homes. That is why you need to understand. Be careful, because a lot of marriages today are just like cat and rat. Believe me, bro. That is why I'm telling you, brothers, why you are building that relationship, why you are trying to use everything, your resources, your strength, your time, you are trying to use it to make that relationship work. Also, Put in work to make yourself become somebody. Yes, believe me. One of my master tell me a word, because he discovered that I'm a type of person that I a lot of friends, ladies, mostly when I was in school. So even around, he do used to see me around. So he called me and tell me a word one day. He said, "Something, be careful, because it's not about men or women. Women of these days, many of them are untrustworthy. Men of these days, many of them are untrustworthy. And that is why we have a lot of single mothers today who are regretting. We have a lot of single fathers today who are regretting, because we refuse to understand the fact that not everyone who knock at the door we ought to open door for. Not everyone who seek ought to find in our life. Because believe me, brothers, if you refuse to build yourself, you keep building that relationship, another person will use that your relationship to start up their life. That's why you have a lot of ladies today. If you tell them what can you bring to the table, they will start to argue with you. Because many of them don't know what it takes to be I tell one of my friends, I said, not all men are men, and not all husbands are husbands. When I tell me, I said there are many fathers today who are fathers by mistake. And then my friend will say, "Sasi, if you say this one to someone, they will beat nonsense out of you." I said, yes, because the truth is always bitter. There are a lot of mothers today who are mothers by mistake. There are a lot of person today who are just by mistake, because we refuse to understand the fact that love is not by beauty. It's not by how beautiful you are, how handsome you are. I tell one of my friends, I said the mistake and the reason why the rate of single mothers are increasing today is because many of us are chasing beauty. When we see a woman that is handsome, oh, I will do anything to have this man. We think that is okay. And if we see a man that jump from one woman to another because the man is handsome, we think we can keep him. And at the end, what he did to Thomas, he will do it to Mary. What he did to Maria, he will do it to what? Josephina. That is why you need to be careful. But mostly, where I am interested on, it's not about what you getting the wrong person. No. Where I am interested, where I'm basically saying, is you building yourself. Believe me. Build yourself. If you don't find true love, find true money. If you don't, it's not by force that everyone on earth must surely get married. Apostle Paul, Uncle, Peter, many of apostles. What about Elijah and Elisha? So what am I trying to say is this, brothers? While you are building that relationship, build yourself. That was in years back when I was in school. Some of my friends used to blame me, fight me, tell me, yeah, you don't want to involve in relationship. See a lot of ladies who come publicly, That's why I like here in Italy, they will just tell you who I like you. I like you, something, I like you, I do this. Even in front, they will be telling my friends. When they talk, I don't respond. They will go and tell my friends, I love to the point where one lady was crying, severely crying in the class. But when I realized there is no gain in it. So, what am I trying to say is this? Why you are building yourself, why you are building that relationship, why you are wasting your time, using your time to build it. If you use 1 hour to build relationship, use 10 hours to build yourself, so that if that relationship end, you will not shake. That is why we have a lot of people today, the moment their relationship end, they have no place that they do, that they land like a liability. Because a lot of people today are not in relationship, they are in business they are just using you as a trade by barter. They give you their smile, they collect money. They are using you as a partnership, as a relationship business. That is why you need to be careful. Why you are building. I'm not saying, I have never said you should not help your partner, assist them, encourage them, build them. If they need something that maybe they want to start up business, they want to build them. But why you are building that person, build yourself first. Make sure that, because let me tell you, there's a lot of mistake that many people are making today. If you are married to a man now, maybe you are dating a man as a woman, you have money, because I believe like these days now, we have a lot of ladies who are billionaires, who are rich. So if you are married to, if you are dating a man now, and you build that man to the level that that man become above you, he will not see you as someone that he will do what? He will marry. He will start to see you less. But if you are building that man, you are also increasing yourself. That marriage will do it, will balance. That goes the same way to men. If you are building or you are training a lady, you know that you have never attended school, and you put a lady in school, you start to train her. Make sure that even if you don't go to school, make sure you build yourself to the point that even if she get work from government office, her own salary cannot be compared with your own salary. That is when the marriage will become with equilibrium. We become stable. We become nice. But if you keep building that woman and she grow up to a level where she realizes that you are no longer in her stage, she will start to tell you, no, you are not good enough. And it's not a mistake, because every ladies on earth need someone that is above them. Yeah, that's why I decided to do this video. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to say is this, brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, I kneel down, I bow myself to you all. Why you are building that person, whether it's your friend, it's your family, because believe me, if you are building your own brothers and sisters, helping them, a time will come where maybe you help them with all your resources and you get broke. A day will come where you will ask them, brother, can you assist me? They will tell you, are we the cost of your predicament? That is why and many of us are the cost why we have a lot of lazy people around us, because we keep giving them and they don't know the what it takes to have what you are giving them. It is better you teach them how to fish rather than what giving them fish to eat, bro. This is all I have for us. The Bible says, let he who have ear, let he hear what the Lord said to the church. So my brothers, I plead in the name of our Lord Jesus, why you are building someone, why you are building that marriage, why you are building that relationship, try by all means to build yourself, so that at the end you will not build another person and could last your own. May God bless you. Remain blessed.